Hey Gemini, welcome to your reading. Whether this is for the week of October 5th or the time that you're watching, trust that this message finds you when you need it. Our first card popped out, miracles. Miracles are everywhere. Keep the faith. Yes, they are. All right, we are going to do your energy for this week, and then we're going to do good stuff, challenges, and advice for Gemini. All right, you've got the Justice card, the Page of Wands, and the Four of Swords, and this is the energy for this week. So you've got the Justice card and this Page of Wands here. So there's going to be like you're going to have a new idea to start something, but you're not going to know the ending. Like you're not going to have a clear plan about it. And that's okay, because we don't always have to know the ending when we start something. So I think just the takeaway here is just get it started. Don't worry about the end result, because it's cause and effect. So I don't know. I feel like you're working on something that only you have the power to create with the Justice card, and it's a new beginning, but you've got to take that leap and just get it started. You've got the Four of Swords here, so I'm getting the feeling that this is blessings that have been put on you, that there's something happening this week that you have been blessed with. We're going to get some clarification on these. Let's clarify this Justice card. You've got the Nine of Pentacles with the Seven of Pentacles. All right. So cause and effect, I mean, with the Justice, I think that's the word I used. Look at this. This is him planting the seeds and watching them grow. That's cause and effect. And the Nine of Pentacles, she has almost mastered the physical world. She's got freedom. She's got everything she needs. She has created abundance. Like, this is where I would want to be, right? But it's all about cause and effect. I mean, she didn't just get here by snapping her fingers or stealing from somebody else. She got here by hard work, by fairness and truth and cause and effect, like justice. So that's the beginning of your week. So pay attention to what you're doing, because even for karma situations, you know, you gotta pay for those karma debts somewhere, and that's cause and effect right there. Let's clarify the Page of Wands. So kind of getting started on something without knowing how the ending is gonna go. Let's see here. So you've got the Five of Swords and the King of Cups. So you're going to have to be emotionally balanced for sure during this week. That is not even an if, and, or but. Like, you have to be emotionally balanced this week for some reason. And I feel like there's going to be a little bit of conflict. I think it's going to be more internal though, and I think it's going to be geared towards how's this going to end type of thing. So again, we don't always have to know the ending when we get something started. So I would really encourage you to just take that first step, get it started, and see what happens. But make sure that you are emotionally balanced through the whole thing. Let's see for this Four of Swords here. I feel like this is blessings, that you're being blessed here in a way. We've got the Five of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. So I think you're going to have some kind of like a little bit of competition or something. Like there's a little conflict here, and I think it's just bringing a little bit of competition, but I'm getting the feeling that it's like healthy competition. So I wouldn't be worried about it. Maybe what you're doing, somebody else wants to try to do. And you know what I say? Let them. Like, there's room for everybody. So, you know, just because you're doing something doesn't mean nobody else can do that. So I would welcome that in. I wouldn't push away from that or anything. And that could be a blessing, because if it is something that you're working on and somebody else wants to come in and try it for themselves, maybe you can learn off of each other and get some skills that you can trade back and forth, kind of thing. With the Queen of Pentacles, this is like abundance. So, and this, she's got all that she needs here. Every resource that she could ever need, she has right there at her fingertips. So I think that's the blessing that's been given to you, is all of the resources you need. Whatever this little friendly competition is, you're going to know how to maneuver through it. Spirit's giving you he's guiding you through it. He's giving you the way. We're going to pick another oracle card. Find ways to lighten up and not take everything so serious. So yeah, with this conflict going on, I really don't get the feeling that it's like a heavy conflict or anything major that you need to worry about, but it's going to be there. It's going to be part of life. It's going to be something that you're going to have to deal with. So I would lighten up in that situation and let it unfold how it's supposed to, just naturally. Don't try to control the outcome of everything, type of thing. We're going to do, this is the area of your good stuff. And we need a challenge card and an advice card. There we go. Challenge, advice. There we go. So the area of the good stuff, you've got the Four of Cups here. So I feel like this is like your opportunity card, kind of reevaluate, like your opportunity to reevaluate things in your life. Maybe there are things that you need to lighten up about, and this is a good reminder to just take time. And we do need to reevaluate things. You know, it's not that we're saying no to this or saying that we don't like these. It's just taking time. Okay, how did this work? What could I do better? You know, moving forward, like to be stronger, so we don't have to go through the same lessons over and over like I have. Trust me. And so this Four of Cups is clarified by the 10 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. So I feel like when you take time to do this reevaluation, I really think that you need to do that, because you're going to see times in your life that either other people have like mentally hurt you, or yourself even, how like you've kind of betrayed yourself in a way. I think that once you take time, I mean, taking time up here too, you're going to see those times in your life. And you know what? It's probably going to cause you to grieve a little bit over loss, because thinking back, reevaluating, processing the past, it does bring up some pain. I mean, our past isn't just full of rainbows and puppy dog tails. So there are things in our past that we sometimes need to bring into the future and hash out a little bit. And it can bring a little bit of pain. So just my advice, this is from me, my advice is let the feelings flow through you. Don't try to stop them. And that's how I deal with my feelings the best. And then I can move on, and they're not just lingering in the background, right? All right, so for your challenge, you've got the Hierophant. So I feel like you're going to have, like, someone's going to want to show you a way, like teach you something. And I feel like that's your challenge, is you're not going to see the value in this person's words right away. But Spirit really wants you to. Spirit wants you to stop and I feel like this is going to come from somebody that you would never expect. And it might just be some random statement that they say that you're going to push back on, but you really need to hear it. Slow and steady. Look. So I would, excuse me, I'm having some crazy allergies. Yeah, so really take it slow and steady when you're listening to people as you go along your week, because you never know who it's going to be, who's going to be the one to say these things to you. And seek the truth out of it. So when you hear this, and when it hits you, and when you know that that's what you were supposed to hear, take it slow and steady, but seek the truth out of it. Really process through it. Because I don't know, I'm getting the feeling that it's going to be like, kind of like life-changing in a way. Like not your entire life, but I don't know. I just feel like you're going to hear something, but you have to listen for it because this is in your challenge category. So pay attention. Your advice, you have the Ace of Wands. So Spirit has given you this gift of inspiration, of like this new energy. And with that, you've got the Two of Pentacles and you have the Hierophant again. So, gosh, your advice is really, there's something you need to learn. There's something that you need to learn here. There's new energy. You're going to feel that energy, but you're going to have to decide. You're going to have to balance out who is saying what you need and who's not. So take what you need, leave the rest. But definitely pay attention to what it is that you're supposed to be learning, because there's something big this week that you need to know. And we're going to get one more card of advice for Gemini. Spirit. Keep going. It may feel as though you've been on this path or journey for so long, and you may even wonder if you're making any progress towards your dreams. This message is a loving reminder for you to keep going. You're almost there. Yes, and that is so true. I feel like you're just on the very verge of finding out something that's going to change your life, and it's going to be like a really good thing that you're stepping into with this new information that you're going to learn. But pay attention. Like I said, you don't know who's going to bring this to you or when it's going to come this week. Gemini, remember this reading is timeless. If it found you now, it is for you. I hope this helped, and I'll see you at your next reading.